Okay everybody, it's time for Rant Thursday. Rant Thursday is when I discover all the things that under my skin that ticks me off. That just frosts my cookies. That just puts a burr under my saddle. That just gets my goat. Tangles my rope. Puts my onions in a bunch. Just gives me a rash. Nah, you made me mad. Well, that just tips over my outhouse. You know, I had somebody ask me the other day why I don't trade Old Yeller in on a new truck. Well, there's a whole bunch of reasons why I don't do that. You see, I'm a very simple man, and I like my vehicles simple, just like me. Old Yeller, it doesn't take a whole lot of stuff to keep her running. You know, you got a fuel line coming in to the fuel pump that goes up to through the filter and then to the injector pump. And then you've got one electrical solenoid valve that turns the fuel off and on. And that's what makes this engine run. It keeps it going once it's started. You know, of course it needs glow plugs to heat it up and give it that little kick at the beginning. And it needs a wire to the starter, but that's pretty much it. It's a pretty simple truck. And what irritates me about new trucks, I'll tell you what irritates me about new trucks. They're too dadgum complicated. That's right. I drive a diesel truck at work. It's a Ford F550. It's a 2009, I think it is. Yeah, it's a 2009. And you know, that thing's got more electronic gizmos and gadgets on it than you can shake a stick at. I mean, it's not as bad as the 2012. Another guy drives at work. He's even got to put exhaust fluid in his. Whatever in the heck that's for. But, you know, I mean, these trucks, I had a problem. It sounded like my engine was coming out from underneath the hood the other day at work. And I took it in, I limped it into the shop at the garage, you know, at the dealer. And because I don't dare touch the thing because it's got so many complex wires and sensors and gadgets and doohickeys and thingamabobs that I don't dare touch it. Sure enough, it wasn't a serious problem. The problem was, I mean, it had a wrench flashing on the dashboard, and there's all kinds of bells and whistles going off, and you thought the world was coming to an end. But what it turned out is the pyrometer for that tells you the temperature of the exhaust pipe or the exhaust manifold or something like that. Anyway, some sort of exhaust temperature was failing, so it was telling the fan to run at full blast. And then the other problem with it was the rear end, the differential speed sensor was bad. Now, why in the Sam Hill do you need to know how fast your differential's spinning? But I've been driving cars for a long, long time, since the 70s. And you know what? Never once did I need to know how fast my rear end was spinning. A couple of times my rear end was smoking because I ate some bad chili and all, but I never needed to know how fast the rear end was spinning on my truck. But apparently, in these new diesel trucks, that's one of them there gizmos that you need in order to know what's going on and how it works, and monitor everything, and it's just more stuff to break. I've got 3 things that can break on my truck. The wires going to the starter, the wires going to the glow plugs, and the wire going to the solenoid on the gas valve. That's it. That's all electronic that can go wrong with my truck and make it not run. That makes it a very, very reliable truck. And that's just better. Well, that's my rant for the day. Y'all have a nice day. Your argument is invalid because I have red velvet cake and you don't.